cloaks the untouched wild. Deep within, a wooden cabin stands. Quiet, warm, and hidden from the world. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the most secluded wooden cabins, each blending into nature with distinct design, surrounded by raw, calming wilderness, built not just to survive the wild, but to feel peace within it. Let yourself drift into simplicity, where design meets serenity. We begin with the first cabin, hidden beneath the fog. Morning mist lingers low between towering pine trunks, wrapping the forest in a quiet, untouched magic. Beneath the shelter of old trees, a small wooden cabin stands still, its moss-covered walls blending seamlessly with the earth. The breeze carries the scent of wet soil and dry leaves, whispering wild serenity from the depths of the woods. The mosswood cabin is built on the principle of full integration with the living ecosystem around it. Its primary materials, reclaimed wood and local stone, are treated naturally, allowing the structure to age gracefully over time. Large glass openings on the north and west face not just allow light, but also frame the shifting shadows of trees each afternoon. Clay pots filled with native ferns and caladiums line the edge of the deck, not as decor, but as a living extension of the wild landscape. The cabin sits on elevated terrain, carefully chosen for its natural drainage and airflow, ensuring safety during heavy rains. In the wilderness, architecture isn't just shape, it's survival, refined through harmony. Silent and unseen, this cabin is a retreat from the modern storm. Let's head deeper into the woods, toward a hidden escape perched quietly on a cliff's edge. Perched on the edge of a moss-covered cliff, this cozy wooden cabin gazes into a sea of morning mist. Pine trees sway in the distance, as wind whispers between weathered stones. Here, silence speaks. This cabin uses reclaimed cedar wood, resistant to both humidity and decay, a choice aligned with longevity in remote, damp regions. Elevated slightly from the cliff base, the structure integrates with natural stone terraces to prevent erosion. Large glass panels face southeast, capturing gentle morning light and fog rolling through the valley. Potted ferns and dwarf conifers edge the platform, blending the man-made with the wild. Choosing this elevation is not about the view alone. It's about safety from runoff, wind channels, and unexpected weather turns. Nature demands design that listens. Let the mist settle in your thoughts. Next, we'll descend into the heart of a hidden rainforest trail, where another cabin sleeps beneath giant ferns. Deep within the rainforest, where sunlight filters through dripping leaves, a wooden cabin rests silently beneath towering tree ferns. The ground is soft with moss, and every breath smells of earth and rain. Built with naturally dark-stained teakwood, this cabin blends into its humid surroundings. The overhanging green roof, covered in ferns and moss, regulates temperature while catching rain. The structure stands on short stilts, allowing water to drain freely during tropical downpours. Wide glass windows remain partially shaded by the tree canopy, reducing glare while preserving the view. Surrounding the house, raised stone walkways ensure safe passage even after heavy rains. Designing in a rainforest is a dialogue with water, respecting its flow, absorbing its rhythm, never trying to conquer it. Let this wet world soak into your soul. Next, we'll find a lone cabin nestled by a hidden mountain spring, where silence runs deeper than sound. Perched quietly above a mountain spring, this hidden cabin listens to the water's murmur all day. Mist rises from the stream, drifting through the trees like wandering spirits. Crafted with reclaimed cedar and designed with minimal ground disturbance, this cabin hugs the land rather than altering it. The foundations are rooted in stone slabs, avoiding erosion while allowing air to circulate underneath. Floor-to-ceiling glass faces the stream, framed with vertical wooden slats that filter light like blinds of nature. The landscape is intentionally left untamed. Wild ferns, slippery moss, and flowering ground cover create a living carpet. Here, design is not about dominance, but about listening to the slope, the water, the whisper of elevation. Stay a moment longer in this watery stillness. Next, we travel deep into the Cliffside forest, where a final hidden cabin glows like a lantern between trees. At the edge of a sheer cliff, where clouds curl beneath your feet, this hidden wooden cabin sits like a flame, quiet, golden, unmoved. The wind brushes past, but the silence stays. This cabin is a masterclass in wind-oriented design. Built with curved corners and low-profile angles, its shape deflects strong gusts while maintaining panoramic views. Reinforced wooden beams anchor it directly into the cliff's rock, giving both strength and subtlety. The surrounding landscape is carefully minimal. Succulents and ground-hugging alpine flora chosen to thrive in dry, windy elevation. This is not shelter from nature, but a way to live in alignment with its extremes. build here is not just to inhabit, but to understand how to stay grounded even as the sky pulls at your walls. Here ends the journey through the wild secret homes. But your dream escape continues, with a quiet farewell in the closing segment. The fog returns slowly, wrapping each cabin in memory. The woods fall still again, as if nothing ever happened, yet something has changed. These cabins were never about luxury. They're about silence, solitude, survival, and beauty that doesn't shout. In every wooden grain, a story of patience. In every stone path, a lesson in restraint. You don't visit places like these to escape the world, but to return to yourself, stripped of noise. The wild doesn't speak in language, it speaks in presence. And when we listen, it shows us who we really are. If your heart still wanders, we'll be here, waiting in the quiet, in the fog, in the frame of the next wooden dream.